Good morning, students. Our today's topic is neutralization, neutralization in everyday life. So this is our topic. Neutralization in everyday life. The first one is indigestion. So what is indigestion? When we eat very spicy food, the stomach produces a large amount of hydrochloric acid. Our stomach produces a large amount of hydrochloric acid when we eat very spicy food, and that leads to the acidity in stomach. Acidity in stomach, and this condition is called indigestion. So what is indigestion? The stomach produces a large amount of hydrochloric acid when we eat very spicy food, and that leads to the acidity in the stomach, and this condition is called indigestion. Now this condition is very painful and can damage the wall of the stomach and can cause stomach ulcer if not controlled properly. So, in order to cure indigestion, we take a very weak base called antacids. So, weak bases which are that means used to cure indigestion called antacid, such as milk of magnesia. Milk of magnesia. And milk of magnesia contains magnesium chloride, magnesium hydroxide. So magnesium hydroxide, it is an example of weak base. So this milk of magnesia helps to neutralize the effect of excessive acid which is produced in the stomach. So the acid is hydrochloric acid which is produced in the stomach when we eat very spicy food, and that leads to the acidity in stomach. So the magnesium hydroxide, that is the weak base, so which is present in the milk of magnesia, it neutralizes the effect of excessive acid. That is what type of acid? Excessive hydrochloric acid. And it gives relief to the person suffering from indigestion. It's clear, everyone? How can we neutralize the effect of acid with the help of a base in case of indigestion? Then so this is afterwards, okay? So number 2 is the soil treatment. Soil treatment. So here plants grow well in neutral soil, especially the alluvial soil. Yes, you all know that, no? So plants grow in neutral soil. Plants do not grow well when the soil is too acidic or too basic. Please mute your mic, all of you. So plants grow well in the neutral soil, but the plants do not grow well in the when the soil is too acidic or too basic. So if the soil is too acidic how can we neutralize the too acidic condition of the soil? So, and why the soil becomes very acidic, too acidic. So, excessive use, when we use excessive amount of chemical or the huge amount of, when we use excessive chemical fertilizer or huge amount of chemical fertilizer, then this chemical fertilizer makes the soil acidic. So excessive use of chemical fertilizers makes the soil acidic. Acidic soil can be treated with base, which is known as the, with the bases such as the quicklime. Quicklime. It contains calcium oxide. So quicklime contains calcium oxide, or another one is the slacked lime, and slacked lime contains calcium hydroxide. So these two are the bases, quicklime and the slacked lime. Quicklime is the calcium oxide and slacked lime is the calcium hydroxide. So these bases are used to neutralize the excess acid present in the soil, and then soil becomes neutral. Then number 2 is, if the soil is too basic, then what we should do? Too basic, then we use organic matter, decaying organic matter, which is also called manure or compost, because it produces acid, and these acids neutralize the basic nature of the soil. So the decaying organic matter, which is also known as manure or compost, is added to the soil when the soil is too basic in nature, because manure release acids which neutralize the basic nature of the soil. Then the third one is ants and bee sting. When ants and bees sting or bite a person, they inject formic acid. They inject formic acid into the skin of the person, which causes painful burning and swelling. The effect of the sting can be neutralized. That means when the ants or the bees bite a person, they inject formic acid. So the effect of the sting, that is the formic acid, can be neutralized by rubbing a mild base called baking soda. So baking soda or the calamine lotion. Calamine lotion contains zinc carbonate. So these two are the very weak base, mild bases. So after rubbing, when we can neutralize the effect of the sting, that is the formic acid, by rubbing these two weak bases, baking soda and the calamine lotion, which contains zinc carbonate, on the sting area of the skin. So being a base, baking soda solution or the calamine solution neutralizes the formic acid, which is injected by the ants or bees, and thus the person gets relief from the pain caused by the sting. So in this way we can neutralize the uh, effect of formic acid, which is injected by the ants and the bees by with the help of baking soda or the calamine lotion. Fourth one is factory waste. The waste substances discharged by many factories contains acids. If these untreated factory wastes are directly discharged into the water bodies such as ponds, rivers, lakes, then the acids present in the factory waste will kill the fish and other aquatic organisms, because these are the harmful and the toxic substances. So the factory waste which contains the harmful acids should be treated with basic substances to neutralize the acids present in it. Water based in wastewater before discharging them into the water bodies. So in this way we can treat the factory waste before discharging them into the water bodies. Otherwise what happens? Otherwise the acids present in the harmful acids present in the factory waste will kill the fish and other or aquatic organism. And the last one is the acid rain. Acid rain. So the rain contains excess of acid is called acid rain. Sulfur dioxide, nitrogen dioxide, carbon dioxide are released into the air as pollutants during the burning of various types of fuels used in factories, homes, and automobiles. These gases released in the atmosphere are fairly soluble in water. They are water soluble. Sulfur dioxide gas dissolves in raindrops, form sulfuric acid. Nitrogen form the nitric acid, and carbon dioxide forms the carbonic acid. So these are the different types of acids when sulfur dioxide, nitrogen dioxide and carbon dioxide, they all get dissolves in raindrops. And when it rains, so these acids, that means with these gases which are dissolved in raindrops and forms the sulfuric acid, nitric acid and carbonic acid. Also along with the raindrops, they fall on the earth, and this is called the acid rain. Clear? So, what are the harmful effects of the acid rain? The harmful effects of acid rain are: it makes the water bodies acidic, due to which aquatic animals get killed. So number one, it makes water bodies like ponds, rivers, lakes acidic, due to which aquatic animals get killed. Number two, it makes the soil acidic, and unfit for cultivation, because if plants cannot grow where the soil is too acidic or too basic. So the acid rain makes the soil, when the acid rain makes the soil acidic, then this soil is unfit for cultivation. Number three, it damages crop plants. That means the plants from which we get the food. So it damages the crop plants in the fields. Number four, it corrodes, because we all know that acids are corrosive in nature. That means it corrodes means it damages the buildings, statues, and the historical monuments. That means it damages the buildings, statues, and historical monuments. The example is our Taj Mahal. So these are the different effects of the acid rain. So what is acid rain? The rain which contains excess of acid is called acid rain. So what happens when during the burning of various types of fuels used in factories, homes, and automobiles, sulfur dioxide, nitrogen dioxide, carbon dioxide are released into the air as pollutants. So pollutants are the harmful substances. These gases released in the atmosphere are fairly water soluble, and they form the sulfuric acid, carbonic acid, and nitric acid when they get mixed with when they get dissolved in the raindrops. So sulfur dioxide forms sulfuric acid, nitrogen dioxide forms nitric acid, and carbon dioxide forms carbonic acid, and fall as when it rains, it falls as acid rain. So the acid rain is harmful for the aquatic animals, crops, and also for the other living organisms. Why? Because it makes the water bodies like ponds, lakes, rivers acidic, due to which aquatic animals get killed. It makes the soil too acidic and also unfit for cultivation. Plants cannot grow into acidic soil. and it also damages crop plants in the fields. Lastly, it corrodes. Corrodes means it damages buildings, statues, and historical monuments because acids are corrosive in nature.